All right. Beats. This is everybody's favorite whipping boy in high-end audio, at least the head-fi circles. I gotta say, I wasn't tuned in early enough to really give you the early eye view of how bad this brand may well have sucked back in the day. Can't speak to any of that. I can point you to any number of horrible diatribes about how Beats was going to destroy, well, everything, the fabric of society, and had already done so, and oh, woe was us, but all I know is that I have this one headphone. This one headphone I got at the recommendation of a fellow Audio 360er. So thank you, Michael Liang. This is a pair of Beats Studio, the new ones. These are HDs. These are noise canceling portable headphones, and pretty cool. So I got these a couple weeks ago. I've been using them basically when I travel. They are compact, and in fact they are the most compact pair of headphones I think I own outside of, say, some custom IEMs. These things fold up and they're tiny. I mean, it's like a little football, nicely packaged up, and I slip this into my on airplane bag and use it. Now, the fact that they are noise canceling is a benefit, at least for me in this particular application, in the sense that when I'm on the plane, the last thing I want to hear is the droning noise of the engine. It's mind-numbing. It's deathly. So having something that would help me address that is awesome. So these are them. I gotta tell you, these don't suck. In fact, not only do they not suck, they don't suck by a large margin. So let's start with some of the obvious stuff. The noise canceling bit I find really useful. It's not overwhelming. It does seem to take down some of the ambient noise, the kind of constant noise, down to a level that's very manageable and not kind of annoying. Doesn't really kind of eliminate it, doesn't cancel the noise, it kind of reduces the noise, which is probably better than not. The look. This may be the nicest looking pair of headphones that I actually own, and I do own these. I bought these for about 270 bucks during Christmas from Amazon. They are the black. They've got gray accents on the inside, little red accents on the outer cup, and they are nice. They're really nice. Wearing these on the phone, sorry, not on the phone, on the airplane, this is one of those things that, you know, you sit there, you put these on, and people will look at you. And it's not like, hey, what the heck is wrong? No, they look at this and go, oh, yeah, he's got a pair of Beats. Look at those. Beats, 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 Beats. I like that. I like being looked at. I'm vain. But these are nice to look at as well. So even before you slip them onto your noggin, you got no real issues here. It's a very nice build quality. The ear cuffs are very, very soft. They feel good on my fingers and on my face, mostly on my ears, but it's got a good fit. The caliper pressure on these is moderate, which is different. They fit snugly. I get good bass pressurization in my ear. And I don't have the feeling that my head is going to be producing extra juice because I'm being squeezed like some kind of citrus device. This is my least favorite aspect of headphone audio generally. These are light. They just sit on my head, pretty easy, relatively painless, relatively unnoticeable even. Knit. One of my least favorite aspects of this is the fact that it is powered, right? So it's going to be something you need to deal with some way. The way that Beats has chosen to do it is through a USB input. It's fine. I prefer batteries, but whatever. A USB input means you're going to need an extra cable, so don't forget it. Make sure that you take it with you. Because there's going to be a high probability that you're going to need it. Why? Not because it drains batteries any particularly speedily or anything like that. It's just because you, if you're anything like me, may forget to actually turn it off. Yeah. So I put these things down after watching like 8 hours of Supernatural on the road, and just leave that off to the side. I forgot to turn them off. It may have been the bourbon. I have no idea. I forgot to turn it off. Next morning they were completely dead. I charged them up relatively quickly, you know, about an hour or two, and they were back to full strength, which was great. And then I drained them again the next night, and the night after that. I'm an idiot, right? Maybe it's genetic. I don't know. But the point is that if you are not careful, you'll learn eventually, but you're going to need to deal with it. So cope. So that's my nit. It's kind of the trade-off. You get what you get. If you want noise canceling, if you want all of those extra features, you have to pay for that. Not just with money, but in fact with ease of use. So it's annoying. So let's talk about the sound quality. The sound quality of these headphones is not terrible. I mean, I don't get it. Why the hating, right? So these, I fully expected these headphones to suck like rocks. Suck big, hard, nasty, dirty rocks. They don't at all. I have a pair of Sennheiser Momentums that are about 20-30 bucks more than these that don't look anywhere near as nice as these. They may be more linear. We'll give them that. They don't necessarily have that kind of warmth that these do. These are warm headphones. They don't necessarily have the extra in the back end that these do. These do have a little junk in the trunk, if you will. It's not egregious, and it's not horrible, and it's not, you know, overwhelming. Some people talk about bass headphones and headphones that are kind of overwhelming and that are all bass. These are not that. There's a little extra there. It's definitely kind of got this V curve, a little less presence in the mid-range than some, but the Sennheisers do the same thing. These have a little bit more on the bottom end than the Sens do, which is interesting. But again, they're sealed just like those other headphones are. So you can expect that kind of thing. On the top end, I've got air and detail. It's not a lot. It's not, you know, a overly bright headphone. In fact, I think overall I would call these dark, at least a little bit. But they're very listenable. I mean, I do TV with these. I do, you know, streaming TV. I've done, you know, conference calls because there's an extra cable that allows you to do iPhone control. I've done just, you know, easy listening out of my iPhone. I've done a little more critical listening coming out of my AK-120 from Astle & Kern. They're not bad. They're not bad for $279 or whatever the retail is today. I highly recommend them, actually. They're not bad. Maybe they are a little overpriced for that dollar, but at that sub $300 point, there's really not a whole lot to go for. The Sennheisers may win for me for being a little bit more linear and being linear overall. Very easy to use and very comfortable. These are a little bit more complicated. They look better. They're a little bit more rich in the bottom end, and generally speaking are more useful in the sense that they're smaller, they are more compact. They have that extra feature of the noise cancellation, which may or may not be good for you. And if it is, then it's a no-brainer. But if it's not, then maybe a little bit more truthful Sennheisers would be your cup of tea. I highly recommend giving it a listen. I was very surprised, and happily so. I don't get it, so be it. Beats, Studio, rockin'.